What's the world's best chip? Hi, my name is Abay, and right now I'm about to figure out what's the world's best chip. We got a bunch of chips from all different types of countries, and we're gonna find out which country has the best. Yalla, let's go. So this is a Universal Yums packet. I saw this at World Market. I'm actually pretty surprised. We have different here. These are just some of the countries that we could just on the little Thailand, Taiwan, UK, Spain. So sorry guys, disculpa, perdón, lo siento. Asif, I'm not able to get every single country, unfortunately, but if you guys have a specific chip that that I should try after trying this one, let me know. How do I open this? It's a big piece of cardboard here. Let's open it here. Ooh. Let's look at this presentation here. I've actually had this and I wanted to try it out. We love when things fall out. None of it seems to have been broken in the process of shipment. That's actually a pretty cool graphic. Shout out Universal Yums. I like Universal Yums because they have a bunch of snacks from a bunch of different countries. And we get to try it out ourselves and see ourselves. Pretty cool. Universal Yums is very good if you have friends, family, little kids, you know, brothers and sisters. It's like a family event, game night almost thing. You can actually, they make this a game where you can actually guess. And before you dig into your chips, take a moment to wager a guess which one it will be your favorite. Bonus if you guess the country of origin too. So I'm just gonna guess, and actually I'm not gonna guess because I want to try it out. And just based off this one, is this from Spain? I would have to say España. Look at that, España. Okay, trust me. And what's very weird, it's a sparkling wine flavor. I've never heard of alcohol chips before. There's definitely a lot of air in here. Okay. So we gotta open it here. Okay. I love me some nice potato chips, some plastic with some salt. And let's just show you all the chips right there. These look like classic potato chips, but the flavoring, what are the flavoring gonna taste like? Wow. I taste the fruitiness and the aromaness from the wine. This is very surprising. Because the smell actually reminded me of wine. It reminded me of champagne, which is what sparkling wine is. This is very surprising. I just love the smell, actually. Wow, I'm impressed, Spain. España. Bravo. Bravo. This from Thailand? This is halal. There's a bunch of language I don't understand here. Emperor chili powder chips. Devil. Oh my gosh. This is not telling me actually where it's from. Oh, made in Thailand. There you go. Made in Thailand. I didn't see Thailand on the box. So it's kind of cool that there's another one on here that's not from the country it was showing. That's the inside of the chips. And let's try these Thai. Wow. 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 Guys, I don't like spicy, but this is very spicy. And when they say devil, like, it means devil. These are evil. This has such a strong flavor of spice I am not really familiar with, and this is so spicy. I do not enjoy it because it's so spicy, but if you love spice, you're gonna love this devil chips by Thailand. Wow. Let me get a water real quick. Unfortunately, because of my spice tolerance, that's gonna go all the way in the bottom. But if you like spice, that might be your first. Wow. Just because I do like the flavoring is strong. Maybe I should have had that one last. But that was a cool bag. There's fire on the bag. Guys, if you see fire on something, just be careful. Next we got Keller's potato chips, pickled onions flavor. I'm not a big fan of stuff that are pickled, but this is a UK snack, okay? And we embrace the potato. Ireland, right? It says UK, so it's not Ireland. Well, we'll see. Pickled flavor. I'm not a big fan of pickled. So, pickled onions. And look at this chip. This looks like a real potato. Wow. It does make me feel like I do taste the vinegar in here. It tastes like salt and vinegar chips. Wow. Unique crunch. It's very strong on the flavor department. I like the texture. How it feels. Kind of feels light. Not too crispy. I'm not a big fan of the flavor itself though. Pickled onions. Can I taste the onions? It's hard to say. It's just that it's a very strong flavoring, which is kind of throwing me off. Next we got steak. Potato steak chips. Guys, are you from any of these countries and have you seen these snacks before? This is from Taiwan, okay? A steak flavor bag. So let's try this out for ourselves and see if this is really good. And sometimes I struggle so much with these chips. Okay, the texture and the appearance kind of looks similar to the other one. There you go. I've had kebab flavored chips before. I haven't been a fan of them, but you know, not bad. It does taste like meat chips, which I've had before. Artificially flavored, I couldn't tell. Come on, it's steak flavor. Not a big fan. It seemed okay. Definitely better than the pickle one for sure. France has entered the ring. I like how we haven't had a double. I thought I was gonna get another double, but apparently not so far. We have one more left after this one. A French. I don't remember even having many French products, but this is all the way from France. It does contain milk and goat milk apparently. So let's give this one a try. What is the flavoring? Of course, guys, I don't know French, but that looks like a piece of cheese and spice. So is this like a chili cheese flavor? We always like the smell. It smells good. It definitely kind of smells the cheese. Definitely some spice in here. Wow. I'm impressive. I do like that cheese flavor. France knows how to make some good cheese flavors. Wow. I like that a lot. Not too overwhelming. Oh, looks pretty good. I like it. Not a big fan of the texture. It reminds me of Ruffles, but pretty high up there. I enjoyed this cheese flavor. Good job, France. And because we're using a different kind of cheese here. And look, since it's coming from France, it has all that EU regulations where it says the nutrition score. It's not an A, it's not a B, it's a C. At least we didn't get an F or a D. Last but not least, I was talking about duplicates, okay? We actually have our last chip, which is a duplicate. This is an egg flavored chip, okay? Fried egg flavored potato chips, batata frita sabor con huevos frito. So, can this beat sparkling wine chip? I do like eggs, I do like potato chips, but can I like them together? Smell like an egg? Does it look like an egg? No, it doesn't. But looks like a regular potato chip. Once you took that bite, it definitely smells like an egg. And it also tastes like an egg. This is actually pretty surprising. I never thought about having an egg flavored potato chip. I feel like this would be perfect with a burger. It actually tastes like an egg. That's very surprising. So, if I had to basically rank them all, I wouldn't put this first, unfortunately. But this probably would be second. Which, fortunately, doesn't matter. And it doesn't really matter because I think the best chip I've ever had still came from Spain. I want you guys to try for yourself. Try these chips for yourself. Try Universal Yums. You could try it for yourself and see if you actually like these chips. And are there any other chips from any other countries you recommend that I didn't have here? Guys, obviously I haven't had all the chips in the world. This was a nice little pack that Universal puts together so I could do this reaction, this video for you and actually tell you what the best chip is. I personally like Brazilian chips a lot. Like the Fandango is probably one of my favorites. But Spain, congratulations. Felicidades, you won. And you kind of cheated. You had 2 chips. You had 1 and 2 in my opinion. So shout out to you. The UK chips was the worst in my opinion. Sorry UK. But congratulations. If you guys have any more recommendations of what other chips and other snacks I should have, let me know in the comments section below. My name is Abay. I like to talk about music, media, and culture, and its food, languages, all that jazz. And I'm learning Portuguese and Spanish and Arabic and all that type of culture stuff. We do vlogs, we do food stuff here. If you guys made it to all the way to the end of the video, make sure to comment España, shout out Spain. And thank you, Universal Yums, for putting all this together. And it's been your boy, Abay. Obrigado, obrigado, shukran, shukran, and